In this video, we'll cover how to review returned orders through orders tracking. There are many different buckets to attend to during the day, including unsigned documents on the dark side, but it's important to remember that results within your dark side may correspond to orders you have made, and you should address those issues through orders tracking first. Orders tracking can be located by clicking on orders from your desktop or going to chart and then orders tracking. Your filters should be set up for you to display orders which are in the returned status. You should think of these as paper cards that have an order that is in an ordered status when you make the order, and it's waiting to be paired with a result. When Medical Records gets a result and pairs the result with this card, the status is changed to returned and it displays in your bucket for orders you are responsible for. Please remember that you could change your filters to view orders for other providers or include more providers in your list. Orders are listed individually and can be viewed by clicking View Edit. The first page it takes you to is Results, which gives you an option to see and sign the result. In this case, an echocardiogram can be reviewed with findings that his aortic valve stenosis has progressed. You can sign off on your documents here, and a green check mark develops over the document icon. If you desire, you can define the result as normal or abnormal. This is not the place in which documents are created or tasks to other providers for assistance with this result, so you need not list any specific assessments here. Move over to the Follow-up tab to create a task for follow-up. It's not critical that you assess a follow-up assessment, but when I require something from staff members to call, I usually click Required. There are most often already task subjects that are created for you. In this case, I'll select Call Results. This creates a task automatically of the type Orders Follow-up, and in my system, it's pre-programmed that for my tasks of type Orders Follow-up to go to my medical assistants in the green team. This is where I add my specifics. I may choose to call on my own, in which case I would not click for a follow-up task to be created, but you could document a conversation that occurs here. And to get your order out of your list, you would change it from a returned status to a reviewed status. When I click Save and Close, this order will be completed and will fall out of my list. So you know, if you wonder why this test was ordered or what the clinical context was, there's a small icon up here for Viewing Document, and this takes you to the note from which the order was generated. So you might see that there's no present heart failure, syncope, or angina. You can also display more information about the patient, as in whether they have another appointment, what their contact information is. And lastly, this icon will take you directly to the patient's chart. Of note, if I've already marked this reviewed and I care to go to the patient chart, it will save and close by clicking on that icon, and it can take me to the patient's chart for clinical review. In this case, I might note that so charts can be updated in this fashion. To return to orders tracking, go back to your desktop and back to orders. Again, chip away through all of your returned orders first, and then clear out items in your dark side that remain unsigned. Please remember that more than one order is likely to return for a given patient. Take time to review all orders and try to send one task as a composite for all your orders. It's important for efficiency of our medical assistants not to send a task for every single order. This may not be avoidable in all circumstances, but as a general habit, please send one task for multiple orders. If you're interested in more advanced ways of viewing your orders returned, please refer to our second video on advanced orders tracking.